Hi, my name's Nick Tann and welcome to my Fresh Music Fix. Artists from around the world send me their music. I choose the songs I like the best and I put them together in a podcast to share with you. In this episode, I've got 4 tunes to share and I'm going to start with Chloe and The Butlers' Wrong from Right. You're going to love it.
You're trying too hard to impress. Your motives make me suspicious. You only like her when she's sad. Do herself down to make you feel bad. Hypocrisy on public display. Says it all it needs to say. The world always needs someone to blame. Does being unkind make you feel ashamed? Jump through hoops, whoa, wish away time. Always on edge, I can't tell wrong from right. We long to stop listening, and there's no more apologizing for something worth being sorry for. Do we even care anymore? Jump through hoops, whoa, wish away time. Always on edge, I can't tell wrong from right. Hide your true self to survive. It's no good, it'll come out in time. Unravel and fall apart. Will you die of a broken heart? Jump through hoops, whoa, wish away time. Always on edge, I can't tell wrong from right. Jump through hoops, oh, wish away time. Always on edge, I can't tell wrong from right. Wish away I can't tell wrong from
Fantastic. That was Chloe and The Butlers and Wrong from Right. Now, I've tried to do this introduction for about the first week. It's taken me a week to get this far. I'm not going to go through all the bits and pieces I've had to go through with this. We've already recorded it once, and then we decided it wasn't very good. So we thought, when I say we, I'll explain a bit more about that either later in the podcast or the next podcast. But it's going to be me doing this for the first few episodes, and you would not believe the time it's taken for me to get here and to do this and actually be talking to you now. I've done this particular intro. I've done 3-4 times because I kept messing up because I didn't know what to do. The introduction, the hi, my name is Nick Tann, etc. That's taken me a week. A week. It took me half an hour to write it, like about a week ago, and I've edited it since then, and then trying to record it, get all the bits and pieces right, going, oh no, because it's like the first podcast, and you want to make a good impression, you want people to go, oh yeah, this is great. And then what you've got to remember about this podcast, it's all about the music. I say this quite a lot. It's all about the music. So even if you don't, if it's me ranting on you don't like, don't worry about it. There's some good music coming on. If you don't like the music, then that's fine. Don't come back. Don't come back because the music's going to be the same. It's going to be the same. So let me tell you a little bit about the music that you're going to listen to and the music that this whole podcast is all about. This is songs that are from artists that are kind of getting towards being signed. Some of them have just been signed. Some of them are signed by themselves we can do that sort of thing nowadays because because of internet and everything. And so this is their first kind of like, or maybe second, or they're generally doing stuff either in their bedrooms or in garages, or they're putting their money together and going to a studio and doing that kind of thing. So these are kind of, when they're sort of raw tracks, and sometimes it will be raw. Sometimes I will play stuff that someone's literally recorded on their phone. The sound quality goes a long way, because sometimes I can sit back and think, oh, the production on this is fantastic, or this, I love the way this does this, and I love the way this does that. Because I'm a musician, and I'm a recording artist, and I'm a performer, I can kind of appreciate a lot of these things. I try and make it acceptable to everybody else that's listening, so we don't get bogged down in what sort of microphone they're using or what key they're in and all that. But hopefully the music will be the thing that comes to the fore, and we have got a lot of music. I've got lots of music coming in all the time, and I've got a wealth of music that that's been sent to me since 2008. And I'll get into the heritage of the podcast, etc., as we go forward. The first thing I want to tell everybody is there's a new website. It's Nick Tann's freshmusicfix.co.uk. That's the website that I've just. Actually, as I'm speaking now, I haven't finished building it, but by the time you listen to it, the podcast, it will be up and ready to go. And all the information about how to listen to the podcast, how to submit tracks to the podcast, all that kind of stuff. I actually had a listen. You know how to listen because you're here now. But it's available on lots of different places. I'm not going to go saying, oh, can you please subscribe? If you don't like the music, if you don't like the podcast, just don't subscribe. Just give it a couple of... Maybe give it a bit of a listen, bit of a longer listen than you're going to turn off then. Don't turn it off now. Keep going, because there's a great track next by a fantastic band called The Froot, and it's spelt Froot, and I'll tell you why that's one of my biggest bugbears after the song. Listen to this, it's fantastic. told you, didn't I? That's the Froot, and As Good As It Gets, and they're from Hull. Hull! They used to be a city of culture. I often wonder, once they do the city of culture and they inject some money into it, whether they just, after the money's gone, they just go, right, back as we were, everybody, everywhere. Someone set fire to that bin. I don't know. Anyway, I love that. I love that a lot. So why is the Froot one of my big bugbears? Well, one of my bugbears is, as a musician, I kind of see people doing things and I think, oh, don't do that. And there's a certain element of like, look, I know, I kind of know what I'm doing. Please just do it. But one of the first things, let me give you I won't give you a list of bugbears. Actually, I can. The first bugbear was Chloe and the Butlers. They got no website. Have a website, for Christ's sake, everybody. Just get your act together. There's nothing difficult about getting a website. If a plumber can get a website, or a brickie can get their website together, I'm sure you can get on there and find some way of doing it. Because if you go on and do it on Facebook, you're limited to what you can do. The second thing is the Froot. I mean, that's quite a good name anyway for a band, The Froot. Great. But when you got to explain and go, oh, no, hang on a minute. It's not F-R-U-I-T, Froot. It's F-R-O-O-T, which I had to do to explain it to you. So if you've got to do that, then you sort of like, you've put a block in to doing it, to spreading the word. Because what you want people to do is to listen to your stuff on Spotify or whatever. I know you hate Spotify. We all hate Spotify, but, you know, you're probably listening to me on Spotify, or if not, you should be. And also to sell people to come to gigs and to buy CDs. No, all right, okay, I'm just kidding. But at least come to your gigs, or share, tell other people about it. But if you've got to do that anyway, the next band I'm going to play you is right in that camp as well. So. One of the things that I want to do is I'm going to say to you, I'm not going to say subscribe, because if you don't like it, you won't subscribe. And if you like it, you'll subscribe. If you like this, you'll listen again, because there's more, right? And there will be lots more. You might only see, I don't know how many you'll see on the web or whatever you're looking at the moment, but there are more to come. And I'll tell you why there are, maybe in the next episode, we'll see. But what I want to do is I want to get to 500 subscribers, okay? 500 subscribers. Or should we say 50? No, let's say 500. Screw it. We want 500 subscribers. So that's the aim. It hasn't got to be you. Like I say, I'm not going to, say please subscribe, because, it's up to you. Anyway, that'll be enough. Let's listen to the next band. The next band is called Novelistme, and it's called Doing Something. It's sublime.
Watched by all the world, can't seem to get out of my way. I'm doing something, it's better than nothing. I think maybe I'm out of style. That you can see me now, would it change what you do, who you are? If you think that you can see me now, would it change what you do, who you are? I can't help it if I feel rejected. I'm a snowflake all the way. No one's perfect, and I'm far from it. But I want to try. If you think nature. Let it sink in for a while. If you think that you can see me now, would it change what you do, who you are? If you think that you can see me now, would it change what you do, who you are? You said something I didn't see coming. Can't you just stick round a while? Today we wake up, today we shake up, today we make a new start. You gotta wake up, you gotta shake up, you gotta wake up, you gotta shake up, you gotta wake up, you gotta shake up, you gotta wake up, you gotta shake.
Wow, fantastic. I love that track. Love that track. So that is Novelist Me. Now, again, for me, Novelist Me, how am I going to say that? How do you spell that? Is it noveless? It's novel. Go to the website. Or look at the notes, wherever you're reading. Wherever you listen to this, there'll be notes for it. So yeah, you can do that. Now, for me, I was looking at the biography of that, and it's a really well-written biography. It's lovely. It's because I get sent stuff. So what happens is either the artists themselves will send me the track. In this case, that was it. The Novelist Me. They sent me he sent me the track. It's one guy, and or it will be a plugger. So us people out in the underworld, in the musical underground, let's call it. Let's make it sound a little bit more romantic. In the musical underground, we spend our own money going to pluggers and giving them money and saying, "Can you send this track to lots of people, to record labels and to not so much record labels anymore, but to radio stations, to radio stations, podcasts, and places like that, and they'll send it with a biography, and I get stuff like that. And I used to be a little bit weird about it and just go, well, no, I'm only going to play stuff that's sent by the artist. But a plug-in company is working for the artist. The artist has given them the money, so why shouldn't I play the podcast? Why shouldn't I play it on my podcast, which I have done? So what do you want to know from it? So there's no point in me saying on the biography, they say this sounds like so and so and so and so. Because that's someone else's opinion and it's sort of a bit biased. For me, I thought it sounded like Beck, and I love Beck, so that sounded like da 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 da. The voice is very similar. I love the dirty bass on it. He does mention the dirty bass and clean guitars. That's a nice feeling. He mentions the Red Hot Chili Peppers quite a lot, and I don't know. I'm more Beck, but in my experience, a lot of people haven't heard of Beck. Can you believe that? A lot of people haven't heard of Beck. I was talking to my barber this morning. I went and had my hair cut this morning and my beard trimmed so I look absolutely fantastic. And I said to my barber, who's probably in his 30s, have you heard of The Who? And he's like, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, I've heard of Elvis, but I'm not that old. And, you know, I've heard of Hitler. Anyway, I love that track, despite the fact it's by a band called Novelistme Me. So Chloe and The Butlers, I was upset at them because they didn't have a website. The Froot spelt their name wrong. Novelistme Me, what the fuck does that mean? Oh God, I shouldn't be swearing, should I? Maybe I'll bleep that out. I'll do that in post, darling. So let me just play you a band that I love. This is called The Zealots. You might recognise the music because I played it as my intro. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is as a kind of thing that I'll lay down now, because now's the time you can start making traditions. Is I'm going to play the last track that I play on the podcast, and I'm going to play that first, or an extract of that. Actually, that's what I did at the beginning to talk over, because that could be a thing. That could be a thing, couldn't it? Have a listen to this. Oh, by the way, always say, listen on headphones if you can, because I put a lot into the production of this, and especially this song. Oh, this is the Zealots, Idle Skies. Hopefully, going to pick up an interview with Alwyn later on in the year. It's only January. Who knows what can happen? Anyway, listen to this. This is beautiful.
daydream only when we were asleep, 'cause there's less pain when we keep things this way. Excuses provide our best security. Just claim that life got in the way. But all life's noise and all life's life taught us to compromise. Oh, we're living under idle skies. A daydream, living out these fantasies. Reflections caught in a dusty screen. And some days I can't contain this jealousy that's flooded by complacency. But all life's noise and all life's life have taught us how to compromise. Oh, living under these idle skies.
Lovely, lovely music. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This is the Zealots are from London, by the way, and Owen is the singer. He writes all the songs. It's his band and everything. And you'll be hearing more from the Zealots as we go on. It's taken me a long time to get here and actually making the podcast in the end. I didn't have to do any re-records. I've just let it be as it is. The podcast, apart from the first bit, hi, my name is Nick Tann, that is scripted. The rest of it, just words just fall out of my mouth. So basically I just press play and it comes out. I don't really prepare an awful lot of stuff. I'll have a look at the notes of the band and things. I didn't really talk much about the music because I really just want to get this out at the moment. But I'll spiel a little bit more about the music in the next few episodes. There's some great music to come. I've already chosen it. They're all read up and ready to go. All I've got to do is just record them. So I hope you've enjoyed the podcast. And if you do, go along to the website, nicktansfreshmusicfix.co.uk, and there's lots of stuff about the bands there and other alternative ways to listen to the music. There's also a Facebook page that I've just kind of had a look at because Chris is making that, and it's looking good. It's looking good. We're quite excited about this. It's a new old thing, as opposed to an old new thing. Whatever. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening. I'll speak to you soon. I love you all very much. Goodbye.